What would happen if a fighter jet's reverse thrust deployed mid-flight? Let's imagine a scenario where this beacon was cruising at around 15,000 feet and 350 knots, when the thrust reversal suddenly engaged and the throttle got stuck at maximum. Fortunately, there was an airbase right beneath me, so I decided to attempt a slightly high overhead pattern landing. After executing a level rig at roughly a 20-degree dive angle and entering the downwind leg, I noticed the beacon's airspeed was way slower than I had anticipated. At that point, since I was still so high up, I actually thought the low airspeed was a good thing. However, as I continued to descend and the speed refused to pick back up, panic started to set in, realizing that flying all the way to the normal base leg would put me at a high risk of stalling. I initiated my final turn a bit early, but with the reverse thrust constantly fighting against me, maintaining a normal glide was impossible. In a desperate attempt to regain airspeed, I made a fatal mistake of pushing the nose down even further. Right, an abnormal situation calls for an abnormal procedure, right? Once again, I am my broken beacon cruising right above the airbase at 15,000 feet and 300 knots. My formation is to save this bird and put her down on the ground, no matter what. For this attempt, I'm going to weaponize the fact that this reverse thrust is surprisingly effective. Screw the overhead pattern. I deployed every single drag device available and threw the jet into a near vertical dive. Let's pray I don't exceed 320 knots, the maximum structural limit for the landing gear. From this point on, it's all about muscle memory and instinct. Right about here, I'll gently pull up the nose and aim for a pinpoint landing right in the touchdown zone. Okay,